Hey, Avinash, just tilt your camera to your side.
Which side?
Hi, all. We'll be starting in a few minutes, just waiting for people to join in.
Hi, a very good evening. A very good evening to everyone. So, our topic for today's discussion is about our new product, which is a borderless multi-currency account. So, I would like to start by asking everybody to imagine on going for your dream vacation or a crucial business meeting to different countries. Now, imagine that instead of juggling multiple cards and scrambling over complex currency exchanges, you simply tap your card and everything is taken care of instantly, transparently, and securely. So, today we are about to break the chains of traditional banking and embark on a journey towards true financial freedom. Welcome to the era of the borderless multi currency account. I'm Avilash and I'm thrilled to be your host for the day. Along with me, I have my co host Rohan, and together we will dive into a revolutionary banking solution that promises to reshape how you manage your money globally. Whether you're a globetrotter, a student eyeing international education, an investor seeking diversified opportunities, or a business owner navigating multiple markets, this event is designed for you. Let us begin by understanding why this revolution is not just timely, but it is also essential. Firstly, we would like to talk about the global financial landscape. So let us talk about numbers because numbers tell a powerful story. Over the past decade, we have witnessed a massive surge in outward remittances from India. In the year of 2014, this number stood at $1.5 billion. And fast forward to 2024, we are looking at a staggering $32 billion. This explosion in global transactions is driven by three major factors. Number one is education abroad. More Indian students are choosing international universities, and the cost of education has soared. Secondly, it's overseas travels, as more people are traveling for work, leisure, and medical purposes than ever before. Lastly, people are also investing in international markets, as a growing number of Indians are investing in US stocks, global ETFs, and even real estate abroad. So, I would like to break these down further. First, I would like to talk about travel. In the fiscal year of 23-24, we spent about $17 billion on overseas travel, which is the highest in a financial year in Indian history, which is 25% more than the previous year and accounts for over half of India's total international spending. Just for context, before the pandemic in 2019-20, this figure was only $7 billion, which means that in just 4 years, overseas travel spending has more than doubled. Now, why is this happening? Because global aspirations are rising. More people want to explore the world, attend international business events, and experience life beyond borders. But with this rise comes a challenge: foreign exchange costs and financial inefficiencies that eat into people's budgets. The second major driver of outward remittances is education abroad. Back in 2015, Indians spent $2.46 billion studying overseas. And within 20 and in the next 9 years, in the year of 2024, we have spent $6.3 billion, which is more than double the amount in just 10 years. By 2025, it is estimated that over 2 million Indian students will be studying in international universities. But here is the kicker: the total spending on education, including tuition fees, living costs, and other expenses, is expected to hit a staggering $10 billion in the next 3 years. What this means is that families and students are constantly transferring money internationally. Every dollar that we save on forex fees or exchange rate fluctuations could mean thousands of rupees back into our pockets. Yet, our traditional banking system continues to charge exorbitant fees and offers slow transaction speeds when sending money abroad. But wait, it is not just about how much we are spending, it is also about the value which we are losing. We have seen it all that the rupee keeps depreciating against the US dollar. Excuse me. Just in the past 5 years, we have seen the Indian rupee go from 70 rupees per US dollar to 85 rupees per US dollar, which is a 21.5% increase. Now, I would like to break it down what it means for us. This means that if we are saving in Indian rupees, our money is losing purchasing power at a global level. It also means that if we are sending money abroad, we are paying more rupees for the same amount in dollars. So, if we are investing in global markets as well, every conversion from INR to USD will chip away at our returns. This is why traditional banking is no longer works in today's global economy. Now, let's talk about why it is so difficult to move money across borders. So, there are multiple challenges with traditional banking. Now that we understand the financial reality, let us talk about the elephant in the room, which is traditional banking. The current banking system was designed in a different era, an era where most people lived, worked, and spent money in one country. But today, it is a truly globalized world. Yet, the banking industry still operates as if cross border finance is an afterthought. But here is why it is a problem. Number one is high entry barriers. You want to open a foreign bank account, you will need a foreign visa, a social security number, proof of local residence, and tons of paperwork. For most people, it is simply not possible. Even if we manage to open a foreign bank account, maintaining it can be a nightmare due to high minimum balance requirements and strict compliance rules. Secondly, is the high forex and banking fees. Every time we convert INR to USD, euros, or British pounds, we lose money on conversion fees. Banks will charge anywhere between 2 to 5% on forex markup and another 3 to 4% in transaction fees. So, a simple international transfer can cost hundreds or even thousands of rupees extra. But if you are a student paying tuition or a business making global payments, these fees will add up very quickly since we are making multiple transactions in the same year. Now, another major challenge is a slow processing time. Have you ever had to wait for days for an international wire transfer to clear? That is because most banks are still using SWIFT, which was a system designed in the 1970s. Meanwhile, fintech companies have proven that money can move in seconds. So, why are banks still making us wait? There is also limited financial access to global markets. If you have ever wanted to invest in US stocks, global ETFs, or international real estate, traditional banks don't offer easy access. And converting INR to foreign currency for investments is cumbersome and expensive. This forces people to use third party services, leading to double the conversion fees and unnecessary delays. There is also a complexity in managing multiple currencies, as many travelers and business owners use multiple bank accounts in different countries just to avoid forex losses. But managing multiple accounts across different banks is not only inconvenient, it is inefficient. Now, wouldn't it be easier if we could hold, send, and receive multiple currencies in one single account? This outdated system is failing us. It is slow, expensive, and inconvenient. And the worst of all, it limits financial opportunities for millions of people. It is now time for a change. It is time for a banking solution designed for the modern world. And that is exactly what we are here to introduce today, the borderless multi currency bank account. Now, imagine a banking solution that turns these challenges on their head. This is a solution which is designed to give us full control, flexibility, and transparency over our money wherever we are in the world. Now, I would like to hand it to my co host Rohan, who will explain the features, benefits, and regulations about our product and will also do a live product demo for us today. Over to you, Rohan.
Thanks, Avilash, for explaining that challenges
Challenge
of
on the
banking system. So, introducing Borderless Multi-Currency Account. It's
an account exactly like your traditional bank, for example, like an ICICI bank or an SBI bank. But the added advantage here is that you're able to save in more than one currency. You're able to save in up to six different currencies over here. And to create this account, all you need is an Indian passport. You don't need any SSN, you don't need any other unnecessary paperwork. Just with an Indian passport, you're able to create a multi currency account with us and get started. So, the benefits of the multi currency account is that you're able to save on forex cost, you're able to save on your transaction charges, and you're able to save in more than one currency. You're able to save in six. So, the features include saving in currencies such as USD, euros, Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, pounds, and Singapore dollars. And you're able to save money in currency where you're able to offset on the currency depreciation, currencies such as a USD, a pound, or a euro. And going forward, we'll have one app where you'll be able to make payments from the app. You'll be able to make transfer to another person around the world. You'll be able to send money uh, from your multi-currency account into your investment product through a single app in the future. And the next advantage over here with Borderless Money Account is that you're able to send money to 30 plus countries in the future instantly using a feature called Borderless Instant Money. And you're able to save forex costs by up to 40%. I'll go over the product demo shortly, but you're able to transfer much quicker than a Swift transfer. Coming to a very important feature that we have planned ahead is that you're able to send money from your multi-currency account into your investment platform and back and forth, vice versa. So you'll have seamless money transfers. For example, you are holding some money in USD, but you don't want to spend it at the moment. So you're able to transfer that money into your investment account, plan your investments, and once your investment grows, you can transfer that money back into your savings account and spend that money globally for your global lifestyle. And you can quickly capitalize on market movement by quickly allocating funds between your savings and investments account. It's a feature that we have planned in the future, but this is the heart of the product, where one app where you can use the account for sending money to your family or friends abroad, using this platform for sending money for your education purposes, for your children's education or for their rent or for their fees, or you can send money you can use the money for travel purposes, or you can spend money on a subscription you would like. So the heart of the product is borderless money, and around that is the different rails of transferring money, using that money for investment purposes or for savings. And we've partnered with the best to secure your money, and it's held in one of the largest banks in Singapore. So coming to the RBI regulations, right? We have some FAQs on this. For example, what are the RBI guidelines for resident individuals holding foreign currency bank accounts without a visa? So under LRS, an Indian resident can open a foreign currency account, but you'll have to report it while you're filing your taxes. And moving forward, soon in August onwards, we'll be having soon again. This is planned. We'll be having a 2% interest on your savings, on your holdings, and much later we'll be also having fixed income products that will offer you around a 4 to 5% returns on that. And another question that's most oftenly asked is, if the money is idle or lying in your borderless money account, does that money come back to India? Absolutely not. You can keep that money as long as you have an account with us. And the last question is, will we be providing checkbooks or physical cards? As of right now, there's no checkbooks planned or going to be provided, but there is going to be like a borderless card that you can use at a much later phase of the product launch. So you can use the card for, making payments, or, when you're traveling abroad, you can use that money if you have saved in euros, and if you're in Europe, you can just swipe and it just gets debited from your euros. Or for example, if you're in the US and you just swipe your card and you have some holdings in a USD, you USD gets used over there. So how does MCB, how does borderless money count stand out from other solutions? So what what we have done over here is we have tried to make a single platform where you can not only save, but you can also transfer money, you can also spend and invest all in one platform. And comparing it to others, for example, a Western Union, our rates would be much more comparable, and we would be charging you a lower 40, around 40% lower in forex fees. And we are having the entire regulatory compliance so that uh, it's completely secure and you're financially in a stable environment. And we're trying to, give you a very good customer service as well. The last thing what we had in mind is what sets us apart versus a multi-currency account versus an FCNR account. An FCNR account is basically a foreign currency non-resident account. So it's mostly meant for NRIs who would like to save in different currencies. and you can only use it for up to 1 to 5 years. And the eligibility is that you need to be an NRI to use it. But in an MCB account, you don't need to be. You can just open, you being a resident Indian, you can just open an account just with your passport, and it's a very simple and straightforward KYC process that will not take more than 5 minutes to complete. Coming back to security and compliance, we have taken care of all the regulations so that you don't have to. So we are having licenses in multiple countries. For example, SEBI, we're registered with SEBI. We're having a license with the SEC in the US. We're also having, a partnership with Cayman Islands and the FISCA as well. I'll be talking about the product demo right now. Just give me a second. So this is Borderless Money Account, right? So as you can see, it's a simple and straightforward UI. There's not a lot of complexity over here. As you can see on the top is you can see all the currencies that you're holding, and you can hold up to 6. And on the right hand side, you can see your account details. And on the left, you can see your recent transactions. And on the top right hand side is where you can see a button to add money. So when you click on that, you'll be provided with a unique beneficiary detail where you can copy this and do an offline LRS transfer. Just give me 1 second. So as I was saying earlier, you can use your unique beneficiary details to do an offline transfer into the multi-currency bank account. The next thing we're going to cover is, let's just say I want to have some holdings in Canadian dollars, right? So you would click on any of these currencies that you want to convert to a Canadian dollar. Just click on the 3 dots and just send convert SGD, and you can choose the currency that you want to transfer to. Let's just say I want to do it to my Canadian dollars. I want to transfer 100 Singapore dollars, and you get a real time on how much you would get in your Canadian dollars over here, and then you can click continue. It takes a few seconds for the confirmation to take place. Yeah. So once the conversion has been initiated and completed, you will get a pop-up that says it's been done, and you can go back home. And as you can see, it's increased. My Canadian dollars has become 184. And you will also get a history of your recent conversion and your transfers over here on the left-hand side. Let's say if you want, this is again a feature that's going to be enabled at a later stage of the product from the product launch, is sending money to somebody across the globe. And you need to add your payee. So there's an option at the bottom to add a payee. But since I already have a payee and I want to send money to Shaurya, and I can choose from here that which currency I want to send it from. Let's just say I want to send it from uh, for my Singapore dollars, and I want to send him $100. So I have an option that shows me I can send him money from Borderless Instant, and I can make a change over here and I can choose, do I want to send him via Swift or a Borderless Instant? The difference here is in Borderless Instant, it takes 0 to 1 day. So within 24 hours, roughly around 24 hours, the money is deposited into his account. and the charges are much less compared to a Swift transfer. For example, over here, a Borderless instant transfer charges me $5, whereas a Swift takes 1 to 3 business days for the transfer to happen, and it charges me $15. And then I can continue, and the money can be sent. Choose the purpose of transfer. So I can choose transfer to my own account, and I can add a remark, and then I can just click on confirm transfer, and the money will be sent. Lastly, I just want to show you how the investment account will be linked. Again, it's not a feature right now on the platform, but it's something that is going to be available going forward, is that you can link your investment account over here. And once you have linked it, you can send money from any currency that you hold. Let's just say I want to send it from my GBP into my US investment account. So I want to send £100. So it takes, it's going to be a Swift transfer, or again, you can change it to a borderless instant transfer as well. And the charges are basically done by the banking partner in charge. And again, you'll have the purpose of transfer enabled over there as investment capital, and then you can confirm your transfer. Lastly, coming to transaction and reports. So on the top, near the logo on the top left-hand side, where you see account review, and you also see a tab on transactions. You can come here and you can review your transaction by filtering them via currency or via date. And to download the reports, there's a download button on the top right-hand side where you can download a report from your filter, or you can download the entire thing. I'll just show that to you. So GBP I've recently done, so it just shows up over here. If I've done it in a Canadian dollar, it will also show up over here by filter, or you can even choose it by date as well. So that's about it from the product review side. We'll be taking questions now. Opening the floor for questions. Please use the chat, the question answers box, to type in your questions. So the regulatory body is basically SEBI is of course being involved in it, and the funds are being held by the biggest bank in Singapore, DBS Bank. We're partnered with them. Apart from passport, can we use any other documents to open this account? No, as of right now, you can only open an account with us with your Indian passport. Uh, Okay, so there is no opening account fees. There is a monthly maintenance charge that we are waiving off for the next few months, for the next 2 months. But there is a fee of $5 that's there on holding of using our account. Use. Yes, we allow sending money from India to abroad. So basically, it would be you would need to send money from your Indian account to your MCA account, and then from there, once the feature is live, you can send money to your investment account, which is our global investment platform. Will you provide a tax statement which can easily? Farzin, can you reply to this question on the tax? Okay. Back to MCA. That charge will, Roger, I believe the charge would be based on the bank charges. They'll charge you for the transfer fee and also for the forex. So there will be a charge that you'll have to pay up one time to your bank. And then once you're having funds into your MCA, you can see how transparent the pricing is and how cheaper the forex rates are compared to others. So for the time of so for currently, once the feature is live, so the linking will happen to our investment platform Stockle. But going forward, if the P2P transfers are enabled, you would be able to transfer it anywhere. So that also includes to other investment platforms as well, apart from Borderless. Deepak, there is no fees for opening account, but there is a maintenance charge that's charged every month. Okay. So, so there's a $2 maintenance charge per month. My bad, it's not five, it's $2 a month. Debit card transaction charges. We don't have a lot of news on the debit card when it'll go live, but I'm more than happy to tell you guys when we're rolling out that feature. Right now, we don't have a card, but it's in the works. It will be out soon. Uh, So how it works is Roger, is that if you were to just use if you're having holdings in USD and you want to make a payment in Singapore dollars, right? You can still do it. An automatic conversion would take place, but it's always beneficial for you to have some holdings in Singapore dollars so that you don't pay any maybe a spike in forex fees or anything like that. Any other questions? I'm just adding it on the chat. If you guys want to open an account, money.borderless.world is the website. You can go right now and open your multi-currency account. Yes, it is using the LRS scheme for you to send money from India to your multi-currency account. In chat. What about RBI regulations to return money within 180 days back if it's not used or invested? Rupin, what we have done is we've gotten the go ahead from RBI, on the general purpose code when you're transferring money from India to your multi-currency account, but you need to report your holdings when you're filing your taxes. Roger, I see a question there. When I transfer the money from bank to MCB, which currency does it add to by default? Uh, I believe it defaults to the US dollar. Any other questions, guys? More than happy to help you out. So yes, under LRS, you take care of the 250K limit per year checks. Yes, so the limit for an Indian user to send money out of India abroad is 250K USD. So anything under that you can send to your to an investment account or for travel purposes, or you can use that money and save it in a multi-currency account. Tax filing MCB account because yes, Roger, it would be considered a foreign account. Uh, mm, okay, so the dividends received for reinvestment. Okay. Neha, multi-currency account is a completely separate platform compared to our investment platform. If you were having an investment account with us and you receive dividends over there, it would be added to your wallet, which you can use to reinvest, or you can transfer that money back to India or to your borderless money account. Hmm. So the dividends do not come into your multi-currency account. They come to your wallet in your investment platform. After 20% tax deduction. After 25% in tax deduction. So they didn't claim tax benefits for that. Any last questions? Happy to answer. No, Roger. The transfer of funds from your borderless investments account to MCB is not enabled at the moment. We're working to clear the regulatory hurdle on that. That's the biggest thing that we're trying to do. It would be very easy once that's enabled for you to send money from your from your MCA into your investment account and vice versa. As of right now, what you can do is you can just save money in up to 6 different currencies, and you can transfer money from your MCA account to your bank account anywhere in the world. Any last questions? So yes, there is an insurance uh, that has been provided. Farzin, if you can just text on the chat on the insurance. Yes, Roger, the transfer from MCA to investment is not enabled and vice versa is not enabled right now, but it's something that we are working on to resolve, and it should be enabled soon. So in case you have any additional queries, feel free to contact customer success at stockle.com. And if you have any other queries that you would like to talk about on the webinar, or if you'd like to talk about the product, feel free to email me at rohan@stockle.com. Thank you all for joining. It was a pleasure hosting you guys. Uh, I hope this webinar has been a great benefit to you, and hoping to see you guys starting your borderless journey today. Thank you. Broadcast groups, current updates. Hi Neha, just feel free to send me an email. In fact, I can reach out to you for updates. I'll add you to our broadcast list where you get updates on the product. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining. Have a great